my beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, TasteOfDivinity. It's your girl, Tastee. What it do, baby? If you are a new viewer, welcome to my channel. I hope you're able to find something here that you find useful to help you alongside your journey. I do recommend checking out the other spreads in my playlist. And if you want to join our family, you can most definitely hit that little subscription box below. And if you're a returning subscriber, what it do, baby? I appreciate your continued support. I'm really glad to be growing with you guys. If y'all can do me a favor to go ahead and like the video below right now at this very moment. Go ahead, hit that thumbs up. Go ahead. Thanks. Appreciate you. So you guys, we're gonna be doing a self-care spread. This is gonna be for my Aries. If you want to understand more how my videos work, I do recommend reading the description box below. And if you also want a personal reading, I'm doing a special right now, but my email is also in the description box below as well. So we're going to go ahead and get started. This is going to be for my Aries. Thank you so very much, Spirit. What positive affirmation card would you like to start my Aries off with? And this self-care spread, you guys, is to see how you can better take care of yourself during this time, because self-care is very much so important. I know y'all are looking kind of ratchet today. I was trying to be cute every single video because it's Scorpio season, baby. I'm still cute, but I'm looking ratchet cute, okay? But anyways, I was trying to be all like, you know, razzle dazzle for every single reading every day. But y'all, I'm getting booked. I'm getting busy. I got a lot on my plate. But it's all good though, because we still here, okay? We still here, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Thank you so much, Spirit. What positive affirmations would you like to start my Aries off with? Oh no, that's way too many cards, baby. Positive affirmation card you like to start my Aries off with. Show me clearly, please, Spirit. Oh my gosh, you guys, what the heck? Okay, it's just 3. I'm gonna take it. Goodness. So it says, I am fulfilled. I am deeply fulfilled by all that I do. So it says, each moment of the day is special to me, and as I follow my highest instinct, as I follow my higher instincts and listen to my heart, I am at peace with my world and affairs. So this is like legit trusting my intuition, trusting myself that I know exactly what is best for me, trusting myself that, you know, I know I have to deeply fulfill myself, literally trusting that I know what to do, what to cut out, etc., to bring myself peace in my own little world. And then it says, I love and approve of myself. So this says, I appreciate all that I do. I am good enough just as I am. I speak up for myself. I ask for what I want, and I claim my power. So literally just loving and approving yourself. And I feel like the more you love and approve of yourself, the more you are going to be able to understand who you are, what deeply resonates with you, what deeply doesn't resonate with you, and cut things out that doesn't. So I do feel like this is you really gaining mental clarity, just a lot of mental clarity about like the love that you have for yourself, how you should treat yourself, your own abilities. You know, I do feel like you're really feeling like, you know what, I can truly actually create the life that I want. I am very much so powerful. I deserve to be at peace. I deserve to have my reality the way that I genuinely want to, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to have everything that I love in my life, including the love that I have for myself. So then we have my life works beautifully, and it says everything in my life works now and forevermore. So literally, I don't feel like there's really no explanation on that one. But let's go ahead and get started. So the first card talks about where you're at currently. You guys, you know I like to do the where you're at currently so that you can know if it's your story or not. So thank you so very much, Spirit. I appreciate you so much. You lit, Spirit. You lit. So what can you tell me about my Aries and where they're at currently? Can you show me clearly where they're at currently? Where they at currently? Please, Spirit. So we have the Tower card. We got the Tower card with the Page of Swords. So right now, where you're at right now, you're breaking down a foundation. You may possibly do feel like your world is falling apart. That's so interesting where it says, I'm at peace with my world and affairs as I listen to my higher instincts and listen to my heart. So some of y'all have been feeling called to make this big move somewhere. Walk away from something that you do have a lot of love for. Walk away from either a significant, something that you deeply resonated with. I see some of you guys is particular relationships, like people in your life. And I see some of you guys is an older version of yourself. You're just like, I'm tired of tolerating this level for myself, and I'm ready to go to another level. And some of you guys, I see is some sort of deep connection. I do see some of you guys as romantic, but some of you guys it's just like I can say they do resonate with your soul. I can say that much. So it could be platonic or it could be romantic, but it's most definitely a soul type of connection that you've had with this individual. But I do feel like yeah, with this Tower moment being here, this is like you are breaking down foundations within your own world. So your world seems like it's falling apart. Something drastic happened. Either you lost some sort of significant relationship, you could have lost your job, you lost your home, just your sense of yourself, etc., etc. Significant relationship, like I said. But with that Page of Swords being here, I do feel like you're seeing, like, you know, how can I learn to build a stronger foundation? That's what you're really focusing on, your own foundation. You're focusing on your own stability to see, you know, like, what things do I need to walk away from? What things do I need to release? You know, how can I offer more? How can I bring more stability to my community? How can I bring more stability to myself? How can I offer myself more? How can I bring more stability towards the things that I love? How can I, you know, not overthink so much to the point where I don't take actions? I do feel like, honestly, it's because you've been, right now you're kind of taking a step back and you're just kind of taking notes on a lot of things. But I do feel like because of lack of action, things have been falling apart. And so you're trying to see, you know, how can I get my thought patterns to help me take actions versus keeping me stuck and stagnant? Because we see we have this Nine of Swords here, and that Nine of Swords is just like someone who can overthink. That talks about restless nights, you know, someone who can have possible nightmares, someone who is really afraid to open their heart up to things and feel very feel deep emotions out of fear of judgment. So I do see you're really wanting to release your past. You're wanting to release a lot of anxiety. You're wanting to release overthinking, and etc., etc. So let's see, the next card talks about what areas are you neglecting pertaining to your own self-care. Thank you so very much, Spirit. Can you show me clearly what areas are my Aries neglecting pertaining to their own self-care? So, so it's definitely a heavy spot where you're at currently. Very heavy. I do feel like you are seeing how you can change your mindset, though, for sure. Even though things have ended, you're just like, I'm taking responsibility for the way things have ended, and I'm going to see, you know, like, how can I rebuild a better foundation? Even if it may not be with the same people or in the same location or with the same job, you're seeing, you know, how can I not make these mistakes again? How can I not go through these cycles again? That's pretty much where you're at right now. But let's see where you're neglecting pertaining to your own self-care. Show me clearly, please, Spirit. So where you're neglecting pertaining to your own self-care, so Three of Pentacles, we have the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This just talks about building. It talks about collaborating. It talks about paperwork. It talks about, like I said, collaborating with people. I do feel like this is like collaborating with the world, the universe, collaborating with yourself, building with like your true self, your higher self. Like I said, what it says, as I follow my higher instinct. So this is like really getting in tune with your higher self, you guys. Like your higher self understands that their emotions are okay. They understand, they have emotional maturity. They understand, they communicate effectively. They don't allow for their pride and their ego to get away. They don't look for a validation outside of themselves. So this is like legit getting connected with your higher self. This is where you're neglecting, actually building foundations with your higher self, collaborating with yourself, your higher self, on how you want your world to be. We do have the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is someone who could possibly lack compassion when it comes to their own selves, when it comes to their own emotions, not really being 100% honest about their emotions and their feelings towards the things that make them happy. So I do feel like they're telling you where you're neglecting is literally what you're investing in, the things that you're investing in. You're not really investing in your own emotional maturity. You're not really investing in how your own happiness when it comes to your own world. But you see, like, these are actually really, really beautiful cards. I know the lights kind of make it difficult. You got the Ten of Cups, the World card, the King of Cups. The King of Cups is like, so the King of Cups is like, I do love these things. This is how I would want my world to be. You know, I am very happy when I do these things. However, when it comes to me actually building these things, I don't feel like I have the choice to be able to actually invest in these things like I would want to, you know, because you have this Nine of Swords here. So that's someone who has restless nights. This person overthinks, you know, can I actually achieve my goals? Can I actually build the life that I want? Can I actually break legacies? You know, And it makes it very, very difficult for you to take action towards the things that you truly, truly want to. That makes sense. Or even if you do, like I said, that outside validation. So where you're neglecting yourself is really investing in maybe even possibly finding people who can help weave the cloth with you, maybe possible people who can help you, who you can actually collaborate with, who you feel like you have an emotional bond with as well, so that you can be emotionally vulnerable to these people, so that you can actually release certain things. You see that Nine of Swords, all those swords that was there, and I really do doubt. But if y'all remember that person with the restless nights, all those swords, those are a lot of thoughts that are on your mind that you need to speak to someone about. So I do feel like this is like finding someone that you trust, that you can actually collaborate with, that you can actually talk to. So to get these emotions out, someone who's unbiased, someone who won't judge you for your emotions. But it's most definitely where you're neglecting is like is really building your life, actually building your life, like building, like putting your hands in it and realizing that things are a process. It's like you can't have a house in a day. You want to make sure you have a really solid foundation in that house, baby, because if you don't have a solid foundation in your home, it could sink, like when it rains and blah, 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 the ground, etc. You want to make sure that shit leveled. You feel me? So realizing that the foundation is the most important. And then once you have that stable foundation, so with this foundation of the house, you guys, this is an analogy for people, just in case you don't understand. But yeah, not saying you're slow or nothing, but yeah. So you just like you want to make sure you have that really stable foundation, taking your time to really make sure that shit laid out flat or whatever, making sure it's leveled or whatever. You feel me? And then you find and then you start building up the walls or the infrastructure, the little skeleton or whatever. And then you start building that bit with. I don't know how to build a house, y'all. I'm just assuming. Okay, I know the foundation is the most important. Okay. No, but yeah, so I do feel like what you're neglecting is not actually realizing that you build your life. So and think if you actually tried to build a house by yourself, on how long that would take. You feel me? So this could most definitely be collaborating with people, reaching out to people who you feel like have that same mindset, reaching out to people who you feel like can help you build this foundation, who can be your foundation, who can be your root. You guys, these are emotionally mature people. Okay, so let's see. The next card talks about ways to take care of yourself during this time. Thank you so very much, Spirit. Ways to take care of yourself during this time. We have the Eight of Swords, you guys. This talks about just changing your perspective, not overthinking, not feeling so mentally blocked, not feeling like you think so much to the point where you can't take actions, realizing exactly what you see in the mirror is not your past, realizing what you see in the mirror is not what the judgments that other people have placed on you, but what you see in the mirror is what your higher self sees in the mirror, you guys. And your higher self truly, truly loves you. Your higher self understands, So see yourself as your potential, and I mean like actually. Who do you want to be? What type of traits do you want to have? How do you want to come off to people? Like what goals do you want to have? How confident do you want to feel about yourself? Like how do you want to dress? How do you want to talk? All of this stuff. Actually list it and then visualize yourself that way, because with this Eight of Swords being here, this is like you could think so much of yourself in a very self-neglecting, self-defeating type of way that it makes it very difficult. The way you're building your life is the way you're neglecting yourself, because you're building your life off of I'm going to retract. I'm not going to be 100% honest about my emotions. I'm not going to share my emotions, et cetera, et cetera. So I do feel like what they're saying is just to really make sure your thoughts are actually encouraging you, really loving yourself, and seeing yourself as, because with this Seven of Pentacles here, this is quality over quantity here, you guys. So realizing you take your time with yourself too. You have to build a sturdy foundation within yourself too. So seeing what rooted beliefs do you have, what is your foundation, what rooted beliefs do you have about yourself, the way you feel about yourself, the things that you can do, the things that you're capable of. What rooted beliefs do you have? Are they your rooted beliefs? Are they other people's rooted beliefs? With these birds all around her, it's like, yeah, this person said that you're stupid, this person said that you can't do this person said that you're ugly, this person said that you're fat, this person said that you're never going to amount to anything, this person said that you're blase this and blase that, and now this person feels like trapped based off all these things that these people have said, but they don't even realize it's just mental. It's just mental, because in reality, look, she ain't got all that stuff around her. but she sees what people have told her. You know, so this is like realizing what foundation do you have? You know, what thoughts are you building your foundation on? Changing your foundation, nurturing yourself. They really want you to nurture yourself in this physical world to help you change your thoughts. So this is doing physical things to help change your thoughts. So maybe you can't just think, oh, I'm the shit. Maybe you have to do something to make it seem like you are the shit. You know, so it'll just be like, let's say you always wanted to make music or something. It's just like, okay, let me go ahead and start making music. Okay, I just made some music. Okay, baby. Now I really do feel like I'm the shit. Versus me just saying I'm the shit. I can say I'm the shit or whatever. But if I don't see the results, if I don't see something in this physical world to show that I'm the shit, then it's gonna be kind of difficult. Now, like I said, it's not outside validation. It is literally you doing what it is that you love to do. So let's say you always wanted to dance or something. Go dance. Go make a dance video. This is how you're proving to yourself that you are the ish, because it's helping you make progress towards who you want to be, you guys. That's it. So I do see you're not really taking actions towards the person you truly, truly want to be. So yeah. Let's see, overall energy that you should focus on. Can you show me clearly what overall energy should my Aries focus on? Can you show me clearly, please, what overall energy should my Aries focus on? Show me clearly, please. Yeah. Knight of Wands. So this talks about perseverance, being consistent, really getting down. You see how she's sitting down, beating on this drum, you guys? This is like most definitely sit down with yourself so that you can tap on this drum so that you can light the flames that's within you. But they really want you to focus on what are you passionate about. Like really get down to it, and then they just want you to beat on it so much, build up this momentum, really talk yourself up, see yourself doing what it is that you want to do so much to where you actually just feel so empowered that you're going to do it. Build that energy up. Do your thing. Do whatever it is that you've been wanting to do. But you are like, because some of y'all I see is just fear, and that's why you're not doing what it is that you want, because you're afraid of people judging you. It's okay, because it's understandable. So build it up. Be like, I can do this. I can do this. Like, how do I really want my life to be? Do I like legit? If I was to die today, would I be happy with the choices that I've made? Would I be happy with the things that I've done? No. Okay. Like looking at myself from a bigger scheme of things, looking at my life as a movie, looking at myself like as me. If I was to see myself on the TV screen, would I be happy with the choices that I'm making? Would I be happy with the reality that I have right now? Am I happy with my reality? Am I? No. Then how can I be happy with my reality? What can I do? These are the things that I want to do. These are the things that I'm passionate about. I desire to live my life doing the things that I'm passionate about. And then just legit, just like continue to like literally talk yourself up until you're ready to take action. And once you do take action, baby, celebrate yourself. Even if it's something small, celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. Make yourself feel good. Release that dopamine so you can start creating that consistency to continue to do the things that you're passionate about. That makes sense. It's going to take some time, but you actually have to build. Remember what they said. You actually have to build. You're not going to just be there just like that. You're just not. It's going to take some time, and it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay that it takes time, but you have to be patient with yourself. So I do feel like that's what they're telling you. And to walk away from these limiting beliefs, walking away from these endings, walking away from these anxieties. This is a cycle ending. This tower moment that you're having right now, this is an opportunity for you to build a brand new foundation. I know it seems like things are tough and rough right now. This is literally shifting your perspective. This is not really an ending, but it's a new beginning. And with endings, there are new beginnings. But just realize this is an opportunity for you to do things differently. How do you want to act differently? How do you want to think differently? Who do you want to be? And how do you want to be that person? So let's go ahead and start reading your chakra card. And this is crazy. You have renewal at the bottom of the deck. With complacency. Do not be complacent in your life. Take your life seriously. And renewal, you guys, that literally talks about a chance for a new beginning. This shit crazy. It's crazy. So perfection came out the bottom of the deck. Or came out, and perseverance is at the bottom of the deck. Do not quit before the miracle happens. I do see there's a lot of thinking that's really holding you back, past, et cetera, that just needs to be released. So perfection talks about your root chakra. This talks about walking away from old ideas that may no longer work for you in your life. So perfection says this card indicates protection in an inner conflict between wanting to look good and having compassion for others. Remain kind and unattached to an outcome. Being right and letting others know that you are right may not support the understanding you desire. So perfection says, I have the same high standards that I do for myself as I have the same high standards for myself as I do for others. Are you being too hard on yourself and consequently on others? Begin to look what's right and good in your world, and you will see it. So it's like, instead of looking at all the things that are going wrong, look at what's actually right. The goals, the desires you have, the things that you have created, like literally, yeah. So where am I presently focusing? Knowing what's right and telling others about it may not be the best way of being. Alienating others, feeling alienated, seeking perfection, deeply desiring love, transformation ahead, uniqueness, friendship, and acceptance. So the meditation for this is, think about the people in your life. Find something good about every person who comes to mind, no matter who they are or how you feel about them. Before you release them, you know this meditation has concluded when no more people come forward. And this is really interesting, you guys, because I understand, trust me. So literally, some of you guys aren't taking action because it's not perfect. It's like an analysis paralysis type of thing. Like, you want things to be perfect before you put yourself out there, but just realize, because you're afraid that people going to laugh at you for making mistakes. But in reality, you guys, even if they do laugh at you, they're not doing it themselves. They so insecure. That's the only thing they can do is laugh. And then it's like, then come over here and do it yourself. Because in reality, you guys, the stuff is difficult. And you have to build. Just imagine yourself at your first job, baby. You were not good right off the rip. You know, you had to do it with consistency, and eventually you got better. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's only mistakes if you do not learn your lesson. And then if you continue, if you stay focused, you can get good at any skill that you actually genuinely want to get good at. You have to genuinely want to get good at that skill, and based off of your genuity, you will take action towards it. That's just on baby and them. If you actually want something, you're going to get it. You're going to see it in your actions. There's a difference between talking about doing something and then actually doing something. Okay, so let's see messages from your angels, and then we're gonna wrap it up. So it's like, don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Actually praise yourself. So even if, let's say, you wanted to speak and you did a poem, but you stuttered, you messed up, be happy that you put yourself out there. Just be like, man, I can't believe it. I was so scared to talk in front of these people. Especially speaking, public speaking is the #1 fear next to death, you guys. It means people would rather die than freaking talk in public. Can you believe it? They'd rather die. You feel me? So when I tell you, majority of people don't even put themselves out there. So that's why you have to not think about, oh, dang, I messed up, I stuttered. No, think about, I put myself out there. And a lot of people don't do that. Not to compare to them, but a lot of people don't even do that. I'm proud of myself for putting myself out there. I'm excited because I know if I continue to do that, I know that I'm going to grow. I know that right now I am building. I just did something that's going to help me build the foundation that I want. I just did something that's going to help me build the life that I want. I just did something that's going to help me build the reality that I want. You're not going to just get to that finished product. That's all I have to say. So let's go ahead and get the messages from your angels. Thank you so very much, Spirit. They got them. So we have now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. That's really beautiful, you guys. This is very beautiful. Patience, literally patience, baby, patience. Keep learning, keep growing, keep putting yourself out there. Then we have Chantal. New romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationships. Be open to giving and receiving love. Like I said, some of y'all most definitely did lose a significant relationship, and it's romantic, but this is not a romance spread. This is not romantic love. This is about you. So this is you reigniting that passion within yourself. Remember what I said, like, you are loving yourself even more now and realizing you deserve to actually love yourself, and you actually deserve to do things that you love. You love yourself so much that you're going to put yourself out there to do the things that you love, because you love yourself so much. Yourself deserves to do the things that they love. Yourself deserves to have love from you. Okay? And then at the bottom of the deck, we have Grace and Antoinette to help heal this situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. So, for a lot of you guys, it is most definitely some sort of significant relationships, because I see it's 2 or 3 other people for you guys, and it's just realizing, you know, that perfection thing, you guys, thinking that people have to be a finished product, feeling like people have to be a finished product. None of us handle issues the same, and I know the way that I'm talking, a lot of people aren't even going to be able to be receptive to that. You feel me? So, and a lot of people, they go through trauma differently. A lot of people handle their emotions differently. It's just like understanding that everybody's not going to handle things the way that you do. Everyone's not. And you know, there's nothing we can do but overstand it. There's nothing we can do but overstand it. And just allow for them to continue to go on through their journey, and hopefully just pray for them that they're going to be able to heal and do whatever, you know, be their best selves as well. But with that being said, I love you guys so much. I pray that this message resonated for whoever it's supposed to. Remember, you guys, we're always lit and we always grow, and y'all have a wonderful evening on purpose, okay? Toodles.